Welcome back, ladies and gents. And yes, business tears. We're back with another Jubilee, not cut. Jubilee, bid. Back with another banger. She doesn't know her mom. I want to watch this video because I want to explore more of the Jubilees, what he got. So this is one of them. And yeah, let's get into it. Yeah.
My daughter for adoption at 19. Should I tell her I'm her birth mom?
I placed my daughter at 19. Should I tell her I'm her birth mom? I'm guessing 19 years old. I'm not guessing 19 months. 19 months, maybe. Because I don't think she'll be able to comprehend. But 19 years old? Nah, it's raps.
Yes or no?
Shall I tell her? I wouldn't. Right now, I would say yes. Maybe yes. I'm going a little bit towards yes on that fact.
I feel like there's so many factors that go into this. It's not a simple like yes or no. Something like this could really like shake their whole world. And are you healthy? Are you healthy enough to be in her life right now? You know, and it's just a lot.
I'm kind of in the middle.
Yeah,
because like if the child wants to reach out to know their birth mom, 100%.
I think that perhaps she should have a conversation with the parents first.
Yes.
And make sure that they know, and then getting their consent, basically.
Yeah.
I see my 11-year-old daughter often, and she doesn't know I'm her birth mom.
Does that change any of your minds?
Okay. So she sees her often. I'm guessing. Okay, that's kind of hard. Ooh, I'm still guessing yes. I'm still kind of touring towards yes.
So after hearing that she's 11 years old, I changed my mind because she's young. If she had been 18, and it'd be a different story. But
I think I want to go over here. It's the 11 part that's
I'm like you, I'm like in the middle.
very much in the middle.
Because
I'm coming over. She's so young, and to like get thrown that information at 11, it could go negatively, positively, and I feel like
But nobody knows though until it happens.
Well, if we take out the age and we say, because we didn't say she has to tell her this week. So how would y'all feel about telling her, you know, once she's 18 or whatever, just at any point? And
but think of yourself like as an 11-year-old and think of yourself as like a 17, 18-year-old finding it out. I personally would rather find out at 11 than 18. Because then I would get more upset.
No, that's what I'm. Hey, wait. The Eric dude, this guy's name is Eric. I agree with this man right here. This man's spitting. I would 100% agree.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch. When I think about 11, she's still innocent. She's still got that innocence in her. By the time she's 13, our periods, our boobs are coming, our minds we already got enough problems at 13, okay?
How I see it is I did have an 11-year-old boy that I had in my life who was asked to be put into me and my ex-husband's life. And he knew everything, and how he saw it is he was happy that there was somebody else who loved him. Why is it a bad thing that there was another person who loved this little girl so much that she wanted to give her a better life? Why not give that positive aspect to her, like, I am another person who loves you and has been watching out for you from far, like a guardian angel.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
If I reveal my identity, my birth daughter could possibly have a relationship with her half-brother, my 10-month-old.
So
at this point, does that change anyone's minds?
Being a parent, and you know, I went through surrogacy, but possibly have gone through adoption before. And even when we were going through adoption, we were always like, yes, we're always going to tell this kid where they come from, who their parents are, so that we can be open and communication.
Right.
But that was our decision in the process being a parent. So these parents now who have taken over the adoption, they have a right to be able to say whether or not they want to know.
Yeah, I second that. I feel like a huge part of identity is just knowing where you come from, and it's almost counterproductive to her growth and her development to like not be enlightened of like where she comes from, you know?
I moved because I'm personally adopted, and I don't know how I would feel knowing that my birth mom was in my life for so long and knowing I was adopted and just like having all those questions and just not getting the answers and my mom lying to me. So I just feel like if you're open and honest now, it's better.
They'll
Yeah.
understand, but it's
I was
not
just slowly
traumatizing as
Yeah.
much as like 18 and you already got your life going.
Exactly. And you did it for a reason, I assume. Like, I believe my birth mom put me up for adoption because she couldn't take care of me. And I have this amazing life now because of that decision. Of course, there was some resentment and like, you didn't want me, da-da-da. But like, when I got older and stuff, I realized that it was all for the best of me. And that's also a big thing. So kudos to you. That was definitely a hard decision, I believe.
As someone who has 3 half siblings, who I love with all my heart, but like I wish I had a stronger relationship with them and did not get to grow up with them, I feel like adding that value to the child's life would be amazing.
I think what keeps me here, like I like what a lot of you guys are saying and what we're saying too. This needs to include the parents because the child could also have other brothers and sisters in the child's new family.
Okay.
I specifically chose a gay couple, so she has 2 dads, with the intention of not having the issue of the mother later because I knew I wanted to be in her life. I have gotten permission from them multiple times and was given that as like one of the criterias of the adoption. And I am treading extremely lightly around them and they just continue to choose to not tell her.
I think naturally she's gonna have questions about her mom. She's getting to the age where like she's gonna hit puberty and be like, oh, you guys don't know about periods. How do I do this? What
Okay,
female?
I'm guessing 19 was when she was 19 months.
I don't think you should
know?
say that. That's problematic. You
That-
can't
okay,
say
wait,
just
wait,
because
wait.
they're 2 gay guys that
Wait,
they
are
don't
we
know
asking
that they
questions?
won't be able to, be able to tell her how to take care of herself. I'm
That's
pretty
true.
sure that they
I meant
have-
like the way
I would
like
hope so. Like, come on, it's
putting in a
2022.
tampon, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's what they signed up for, to
That's
have
true.
a little girl,
You know
is to
what?
show her how to take care of herself.
I'm curious, what is their reason for not wanting to let you tell them?
They haven't given me one. I've been told it will happen. Multiple times it's been, oh, she's starting to ask questions. We should sit down and talk about it. And then when I set up the meeting, we don't discuss it.
Okay, that changes my mind. I think that's not fair that they're not giving a time frame for you. I plan to have kids myself too, and I'm not gonna lie to them. 2 guys, we can't make a child. So I'm gonna say like, there is a woman that is your mom.
I'm gay and I have a husband and I have 2 daughters. Our 2 girls know everything. We've told them everything, they know everything. I don't know the reason why they're not telling her. All I know is that as a gay man who has 2 daughters
Yeah.
and who are constantly, having comments like that come to us like, oh, what are you gonna do when they turn 13 because, you don't know, you're not a woman, you don't know these things. I have many strong women in our lives, like my husband and I and we're gonna lean on them when that happens. But for that 11-year-old to be approached by you and say, I'm your mom, in her eyes, yes, that would be fantastic. But those 2 guys are now gonna be looked at as someone that that this little girl cannot trust anymore. And that's what's getting me.
If you were to tell her without their permission,
Eric
right,
has a
what would be the
point,
aftermath of that?
But I'm not agreeing with them.
Well, I would never, just like you're saying, they do have strong women around them already. I never want to assert my dominance because I gave up that right and I gave them the option to choose which women they want in their lives to fill that kind of motherly role.
I have one quick question for you. I just want to ask like more clarity as someone who doesn't have that perspective. Like, why do you think the child would lose trust potentially in the parents?
I think it's a huge thing to keep this away from her. I think an 11-year-old is very smart. It's just very concerning to me that, that this huge
No, buddy, Jeremiah is switching
thing that
over?
will
Come on, Jeremiah,
impact
why
this
you
little
beating it up right
11-year-old girl's life doesn't come from her 2 dads.
Okay.
And will come from you. And I'm sure you're a wonderful person.
No, she's
you have
switching
all the good
over!
intent in the world.
Bro!
But I think that needs to be made by the 2 dads.
Your story was very moving, right? Because I want to be a father one day. If I were you, I'd be more assertive and like get like a time frame, like say, okay, well, let's kind of flesh this out.
I agree on that. I do think she should be told, but I think she should be told by her parents.
I think there's very unclarity of what you think that
Let's
she-
ask.
Let's wait
Yeah.
1 minute. Aurora, what's your thought process here?
I have firm faith that they will meet you halfway and you'll be able to have that moment, but you can't do it on your own.
If I were to put myself in your daughter's positions, because I also am adopted, if my birth mom came to me and was like, I'm your mother, and my parents knew and didn't tell me first, that's where I feel like the distrust would come from. Do you feel like you want to be her mother again? Is that like part of your intention?
No. I'm a huge ally, and I chose gay dads because I knew that I knew that she would be loved like what I wasn't able to do at the time.
Thank you for that.
And
Awesome.
yeah, but I don't have their perspective at all. I'm a cis heterosexual woman, and I haven't gone through anything that they've gone through.
I switched
Damn, everybody started at yes. Everybody want to know now. What?
because I don't think it's a good idea for her
Oh
to
my God,
tell
that one
her
question
daughter.
changes everything.
I don't think that's okay, because then she will be like, you lied to me my whole life, you know, to her dads, and she's hearing it from her. But at the end of the day, it's not like, it can't be the end and be all for the rest of her life though at the same time. So yeah, somebody's gotta tell her.
Wait, she did that for no reason? Why did she switch back then? Oh my, that was so dumb.
Just that trust issue is just so huge for me as a parent.
Definitively,
Yeah.
they're lying.
Yeah.
And you have to put yourself in the position of being lied to. When are they gonna be ready?
She kept talking about her needs, right? If she tells the kid before the parents do, the parents can fully be like, I don't trust you anymore.
The whole point is for her to stand her ground. Setting all morals aside, it's legally binding that they have to tell her.
She doesn't see the whole 360-degree picture in that house, what's discussed. And so for her to come in and just reveal this huge amount of news can be very, very life damaging to the little girl.
Yes, Eric has a big point. I think she's gonna say no.
I think my last piece of advice to you is definitely be strong in what you want. Be direct. Redirect the conversation if you have to. If you have to take initiative, take it, because I will say, when I didn't, I regretted it for the rest of my life. And I don't want you to live through that.
You're amazing for doing what you did. I respect you for that, for specifically, placing them in that place. But I also think that there's a lot more people involved and not just you. You owe it to her to be honest and to be trust and to be patient. And you owe it to them to be
Still trying to
patient.
convince her. Okay.
It's been 11 years. I think you can be patient a little longer and let the dads do it on their time. They said that they will, and I think that should be respected.
Okay. I think she's gonna say no.
Paige, have you made your decision?
Yes.
She's gonna say no because everybody's there. And this Eric dude, Loki been the main villain the whole time. What'd I tell y'all? What'd I tell y'all? I told y'all, bro. She gonna say no.
You are great. You're so
That's
great.
awesome.
Yo, by the way, the girl in this red dress.
It'll work out for the best.
Yeah.
It will.
Number
What
one,
you did was selfless.
Eric, he was
I'm
so
excited
off
for
the
you
floor.
when it's finally
He
out
has to hit a
there
big point. So I
and that
understand.
reconnection and all that love that you can give to her now, just openly. I'm really excited for her and for you.
Okay.
The whole experience kind of allowed me to have all of the perspectives that I was missing. And so to have an unbiased gay man tell me, no, I think we need to settle down and kind of go at the pace of the parents was definitely impactful.
Okay.
I hope that other birth moms, as well as myself, can really feel validated in our decisions and get our needs met, even if that means not getting what we actually want, but just maybe try to find something else that will bring that peace and relief. I place.
Well, Thanks for watching another monkey business video. Thanks for watching another one. Like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Leave a comment. Hit the noties. Keep the noties on, because I know y'all be hitting the noties. So hit the noties. And yeah, leave a comment. Share everybody. And yeah, see you then.